think there's some truth to the whole?
You just said that.
Right. I did. Why don't you answer the question?
It's an echo.
Yeah. Answer the question. Do you think so?
No.
You don't think there's nothing to that?
No. I mean, I think it's just a style. Problem. It was the whole thing of who's going to have the ball in their hand at the end of the game, like, before they got there.
What family you born
That was the question before he got
your
there.
relatives, you can't help
the first year there was no issues. Now
start
he got
realizing
hurt.
things and learning.
True.
You then choose your family, who your family.
He got hurt. First year he got hurt. Last year
that's your.
He got hurt again, right?
Mm-hmm. You still
now
stuck.
They didn't win.
Blood family.
Ain't this year 3?
So this is year.
This was year 2.
Y'all know.
Okay, so
y'all know.
First year they got hurt.
Last year hurt. This year they didn't exceed expectations.
Right.
So now it's like
out of
this
all of those people, the only people on my dad's side.
It is some truth to it because Chris Paul is a historically bad teammate.
A D, right?
He's a D. Okay, Dr. Kudo.
Right? I mean,
he's never had a player. He never played with a player with James Harden.
That's it. That's my damn mom.
Right.
Other than that, there is no lineage.
Yes,
because she remarried.
Because like Chris
so
Paul's
my
a good
paternal
teammate.
grandfather,
he looked good for the cameras, like the State Farm shit or whatever.
I don't know
anybody
looks good for the cameras. I don't know anybody with my last name.
Okay.
Right. Like you always tell me, you know somebody with my last name.
You gotta get on it.
And she doesn't know you, but she also looks good for the camera. Not off that fucking.
Right. It's not that. Like some, it just seems
it gotta be somewhere. It's the last name. We ain't Smiths out here.
Prior to that,
like we definitely came from the same slave master.
So what other
Blake was? It was Chris Paul and Blake, right?
Not in the commercials. It's on teammates.
But these student loans, bitch.
Blake didn't do the commercials.
Right. Credit scores going through the roof.
That would be the biggest
like
boost
DeAndre Jordan.
Spending in the economy.
Right.
That's what it was. That's what I was thinking.
And then they had other NBA players.
Because back when it happened with just white folks, like Great Depression and that kind of bailout shit.
They did the rap song.
It was 40% of the population.
Hey, that song.
Now you're talking about 70% of all adults.
What? Tell me why Dame is beefing with.
They got some kind of
Bagley?
stuff.
No, we're talking about this. I'm talking
Marvin
about
Bagley.
Marvin Bagley?
Right. I said all adults.
Because Marvin Bagley said
so you talking about a whole lot more fucking people in general.
Right. And then Bagley came back
white,
with
Hispanic,
Bagley,
every other
paid
color.
reparations to the slave owners for losing the slaves.
I can't even say conscious rapper. He's one of those rappers that just
That's nothing.
Rap about the sky.
Well, I'm saying at that point in time that he gave the slave owners, sorry, we freed your slaves. Here's $300 per slave that we took from you. Sorry.
You a numerous guy, factor in inflation and all that. Like, that he picked some like
up until recently. It was a shit ton of money for
child.
200 years ago.
Right
before that, 150 years.
One before that,
Right.
Because he came out with the.
I'm saying
I'm going
Native Americans fucking
trap
20 years
album
ago
to prove to y'all that I can rap like y'all.
It ain't
in the second half.
It ain't 50 motherfucking Native Americans you can name right now.
Sitting Bull, Sitting Rock, Sitting Wolf,
Dancing Thunder.
Dancing Thunder.
That's why we're not gonna get reparations.
Dancing with Wolves. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay,
Little Paul Foot.
Going back to the original question, these are express kind of those, not of us. Someone else said it.
Brooklyn.
But no, like the whole family thing. Like, do you forgive your family that you don't fuck with?
Is it
like
you just don't fuck with?
Right. You just don't know him
coming back. But
is KD
there's probably
going to resign?
You have a
there
unique situation where
just to get the money.
You actually have motherfuckers that are probably good to know because you're talking about a difference between 5 years, 220.
I tell you, I don't know what I'm looking for.
4 years, 164.
I don't know if I'm looking for closure. I don't know if I'm looking for answers.
Anyway, so
I honestly can tell y'all, like going there, I'm not sure what to even.
I got two things.
I don't think he stays. So I guess
drink
I
some
go
vodka.
with one.
And let that shit out.
Oddly,
it's basically a sign and trade.
Right.
Out.
Why leave?
Y'all wasn't nothing as a kid. I give him the fucking Will Smith speech.
You wouldn't give him motherfucking boys in the hood in the house. So down.
It's just my daddy didn't love me.
It's like imagine Eric's gonna be knocking out little kids and everything.
Oh,
you
no,
the first
that's what we
human that
should
we really know that doesn't have a net.
But
right, so that's
no, man, like
you
you can't go into any situation expecting the answer you
but
really
seriously,
want.
they all have an ego, right?
I don't even know. I don't know.
He
the
heard
question.
it. He couldn't win, and that's what I was like. I was about to say something totally different than Dub. I don't think just going there with no expectations and however it comes. That's what it is.
Locker room, I know.
If it feels genuine, then I would say they like each other. I think it's like a try to build a foundation to make a
right, like a big brother, little brother thing. Like
you gonna have some
they
fake
just can't get along.
Oh, what up, cuz?
No. If y'all was on the same team,
how are you doing?
Y'all would clash just because.
Hey, this is Harvard.
They're all Southern.
And I think Harden, when he was there, was kind of like
they country
in the background,
but they well off.
Once he was like, forget it.
They middle class, not well off. They're for real middle class.
He didn't want to
Southern folk.
Yeah.
Right. So that means I had to start building a long time ago. Because a lot of Southern folks aren't middle class still. So
because he was six man,
building a while ago.
He was 6 man. Let me one quick thing. They old.
But I'm also gonna be meeting a lot of people for the first time. Like
he won 6 man.
Yeah, like so I'll be meeting
to the final.
Right.
Some of the things, but the people I'll be meeting are cousins I played with at 12.
What they did,
now we're all grown.
Harden at the 1.
I just haven't seen you since we were 12. We never had beef. We just were playing. It's the people above us,
right,
and above them that were the issues.
So those motherfuckers be cool. That dude, I'm telling you, basketball IQ, like you never left.
The ones who were like, and then our kids will play. It's the above us one and above us two.
All the big because that's free agents are going some fall after KD.
True.
You don't necessarily know after Kyrie signs. It's now let's talk.
The biggest question is why. Why did I do this to my family?
Kemba to Boston, basically.
In our biggest time,
if Kemba go to Boston, does
obviously
Scary Terry say
information?
I think he's the one who's be feeling the most disrespected.
Like you could have.
You guys keep on saying you want these guards, these points. I'm right here. Do you remember we made it to the Eastern Conference Final? At least give him a run.
Is a rock. So like,
give him a run.
This is the right now league.
Right.
Then right now I'm giving him a run.
So this is worse than the NFL.
It's what you have done for me lately.
To you, it's almost what could have been.
Right.
True.
Look how quick.
I guess now also growing older. That
man he left everything on the line.
He dropped 50 on the playoffs.
In that regard,
right?
We definitely
everything on the line. I mean, at the end of the day, his health. He didn't even care. He pulled a KD.
Biggest asshole we know.
Right.
That's him.
They're gonna take care of KD. They're not
gonna
take care of IT.
He's the recluse asshole.
Recluse.
I am the in your face asshole.
Let me see if you still got it.
No, I'm the nice asshole.
He would need to go somewhere that he doesn't have that much talent ahead of him.
You just
he need to go to a Memphis
boom cannon.
The boom cannon, because Memphis they don't even know. Like you have no filter.
Somebody who could just put the ball in the bucket.
Where you don't exactly have a fully developed filter either. You're perfect.
He has no sense.
What about
with Tobias Harris?
God damn.
Giving him damn near next to nothing to get Rubio. He's gonna give you a basketball. He's on baseball.
He's already free agent. He has
because they got Mike Conley.
Right.
Yeah. So I think Rubio wouldn't be bad.
No sense. That's better than saying no sense.
Yeah. Fuck him. No sense. This is country cousin. This your boy Doug.
This your guy Pretty Flacco.
This your guy Diddy 314, aka No Sense.
They traded contracts.
Yes. Fuck him was referring to No Sense of Diddy 314, aka the Juggernaut in Memphis.
Juggernaut, bitch.
But we bringing this up because Rubio is family reunion season. You know, you want to hear something funny?
That would be.
I got a family reunion this weekend.
Didn't draft.
You going?
I didn't even know about it.
Be heavy. Guess what?
This is my dad's side of the family.
I'm ready.
I was just telling you, like, I don't know those.
Where is it?
Because he was averaging like 320.
How many family members do you have here?
Now you got a big
that I fuck with.
That could dominate.
First that you fuck with, and then B that are just here.
On my dad's side, there's literally. Exclude my sibling, Seb Shorter. There is an uncle.
He didn't play defense like that.
There is a great.
Never had the opportunity.
Right, you have to do everything.
And I know her mom.
You have to score, have to bring the rock up, have to facilitate.
I just know her mom.
That's too much action for.
And that's the person that's organizing.
Right.
Like they didn't get him.
Now she don't have my number, so she didn't really reach out to me.
And they got
Uber
on
Facebook, but I don't be
Josh
on there.
Jackson, whatever the boy name from Kansas.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson.
He's on the way out.
My dad is one of. He has to be more than just athletic, because that's what he was when he came in.
So how's it gonna prove?
My dad was one of 4, and
same way Oubre proved himself.
One died. Oubre was not a home stud in Washington.
Stroke.
Right, but he showed that he was a dog though. Like you seen, Josh hasn't worked hard. Josh hasn't shown.
My dad died.
He'll find it out. Just like Oubre was out of Kansas, right?
Did you say she had? Yeah, I just say she's like a 5.
It's in the brain. Like she functions like a child.
Because Phoenix gave up a lot of their young
just paint the picture for people.
The dude they shipped to Houston.
She was on drugs and
Chris
did some wild shit.
Chris,
he wasn't really working out though.
I get it, but he was still a lottery pick.
So what I found out from my mom is that like, so we're
Alex Lynn.
Let's not make this a dark
shipped
episode.
him off all these lottery picks.
But it's I'm curious. That's part of the things that
they was drafting.
I can say some of the questions I do have.
They were Minnesota.
I can only ask
when they took.
So we're going to my dad's mom's side of the family.
Steph came out.
My dad's father's side of the family. There's no information. Because my dad's father died when I think he was like 16, and then
that's the only reason Flynn got.
They only like mess with his mom's side of the family, so there's no information on that side at all.
That's normal. Athletic. He had hops. The mom always dictate who the kid's gonna mess with, right?
Who they play with,
right?
They don't call it March Madness until this generation.
Shout out Future. Well, we have more dads around in this.
Who last year? Big name. But we also we take our kids more places. Like our generation of dads.
I think it is.
If the kids was with the dads, it was because the mom was like getting her done.
Right. I said, get this badass boy.
Right. And now he got a whole year to leave now.
We saw him. Like,
we
or then I said, if we give him love that we was looking to play when we was
But don't you think in the grand scheme of things, the future they're going to be better because of that?
I truly do.
Better in regards of probably more emotionally stable. Boogie to the guard, but not.
What was the point in that lifetime?
I think overall
better.
I mean,
how many
awards? Right.
Wouldn't you have thought at the end of the year you would like? But if you're saying emotionally stable, I think that'll trickle down to everything.
Wow.
No, like an appreciation or just a send off.
I know. So like a participation trophy.
No,
you might as well. I mean, they got a whole year.
We saw when
they got
they got
all those kids we were talking to.
True.
I think that was just
what was a big thing that the kids were. Supposedly bad and this and that.
People don't really talk about how great
instilled confidence in them.
Larry Bird was that dude. LeBron.
Well, you can't read out loud. We still press forward.
Points.
But no, seriously, all these kids.
Larry's back came out.
If y'all would have saw this look he gave him, he wanted to chop him dead in his throat.
2 of those years was bad back.
3 of those years were. But no, seriously,
what did Dub tell me that time? Shut up, bitch! You still read with your feet.
I don't do award shows. I don't watch the ET Awards. Yeah, I'm probably that disrespectful.
But yeah, all these kids need is just confidence. Like that's part of it. Just
we
do confidence. Source Awards. Yeah. So I think if the way you raise your son, the way you raise,
you don't want your executive producer,
like
all in the videos,
they don't lack for confidence,
dancing.
And I think
come to death row,
trickle into everything.
Yeah, I think confidence comes. That doesn't come from.
But he was more like he was like
your emotional state.
He's a singer.
He was a singer.
Like,
I think confidence comes. He was there. T-Pain like before that was T-Pain.
Okay,
where you fit in.
Him and Michelle had to sing.
I don't think that necessarily. We didn't have Jodeci. 2 parents. We all fucking confident. Yeah. Like,
but that also means we didn't have that now.
It was
the last couple months. It's the way we are as parents. Like we want to instill that into our kids.
Well, it's been another week of Ball and Buckets.
Like you said, that generation.
Subscribe.
Some of us,
who has less worth,
the more kind of grounded ones, like we're trying to push that on to our kids, what we didn't have, and I think that's going to make them better.
So, I agree with both of you guys, if that makes sense. And this is how I agree with both of you guys. I didn't have a lot of confidence because I didn't know my self-worth. I didn't have shit. We was broke, we was poor. But when you have a good foundation, right, that gives the kids a sense of self-worth, knowing who they are, being comfortable with who they are, and boom, that's going to make that confidence grow right there.
Right, once they start to get stuff. I was the same way. Like, I didn't really have confidence until later, too, because we had enough. We didn't have a lot. We had enough to get by. So, like, once I started realizing, like, oh, it's people out there just like me, I didn't feel so bad.
Right. I mean, it goes back to psychology principles, Maslow hierarchy of needs, right? Pull out good old Maslow. Self-actualization is the top of the pyramid, right?
He can't read, but he knows shit.
He watches a lot of documentaries.
He
Picture books.
YouTube.
No, so seriously,
pop-up books and shit.
It's other, it's other theories out there, but Maslow always sticks out to me because it's at the peak, at the apex is self-actualization.
Right.
Once you get all the things below that,
the top of the pyramid.
Once you get everything below that, like belonging, shelter, and all these things, basic needs met, bam, you realize who you are. You don't have to worry about that shit. When we was growing up, we had to worry about that shit. Sometimes we ain't know where our next meal was coming from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do you think your kids worry about that?
Not with me. I mean, I can't speak for what they do.
God damn. You know what I mean? That's even not with you. If they're hungry and the mom ain't providing, who they gonna call? Who they gonna call?
Who's the one gonna call? The one gonna call me.
Right. And you gonna pull up. So they don't have to really worry about that.
That's true.
Guess what? They get to be kids. They get to experience life as a fucking child.
Right. I think, a lot of times we being black folks or just lower income, lower class, we grow up too fast.
Facts.
So, like, speaking of just to transition back, some of my best memories were at family reunions with people I didn't know. Right? I mean, one, I don't know why we're still doing shirts for family reunions. Like, why?
It's classic. You have to.
Why we need matching outfits?
You have to,
especially if it's in the same city. If we're going out of town, okay, that's fine. Everybody should know we're tourists, so maybe we don't get robbed. But it feels like that's a bullseye.
Yeah. So you know what's weird for me? We've never had a family reunion on either side of my family. My mom's side.
Yeah, I was too young.
My mom's side or my dad's side, right?
Your mom was 30.
Right. I take it back. We had one that I can remember, but no one could get along. Like my great aunt in New Orleans, she was like, "We should have it up there." Motherfucker, everybody live in Mississippi. Why are we going 3 hours away? And also, they could never figure out the names that went on the shirts.
It was too many names.
Yeah. Hey, shit. Great Grand was passing a pussy out.
Yeah, but it's a family reunion here. I don't know. I'm trying to slide maybe Saturday, maybe for a little bit, but
that's crazy.
What's the dumbest shit you seen at like a family reunion?
The motherfuckers, I just tell you,
the names.
Never
You never been to one.
So,
I haven't been to one since I was 12.
I haven't been to one since I was a kid either, but
I remember the shirt, and I remember we were at some kind of lodge in Tennessee. I remember a whole bunch of us playing basketball, and I wish I could remember some of my cousins' names, and I'm gonna see them and be like,
"What song? What's the number one song played at every black family reunion?"
Motherfucker, did I just tell you?
You've watched videos,
but I can't relate to that shit because
it's the same songs played at a wedding. It's the same songs played at a party. It's the same songs played at.
But
so I can tell Johnny Taylor getting paid, Al Green, Marvin Gaye.
There's one song that sticks out in my head. I remember hearing at the family reunion.
What's that?
Outstanding.
Right.
Make me wanna shout.
That whole playlist.
Yeah.
All the songs that sound like that.
My brother dad.
Is it Gap or Zap?
Yeah. My brother dad family always had family reunions. I used to go to those with him, but I was always, whose kid is that? You know what I mean? My brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's Tony's son? No.
That's the other one.
Or his dad would come, no, that's not my son, but that's his brother. He's good. You know what I mean? Like, you know how awkward that... I didn't feel awkward at the moment, but you know how awkward that is?
Yeah.
Like, no one claims you, like, oh, that's just a runt. But shout out to Grandma Clarice, may her soul rest in peace. That was my brother's grandmother, right? She wouldn't, hey, that's my grandson. It wasn't, no, that's Willie's brother, that's my grandson. She did for him, she did for me. And you know what she drove?
A Benz.
A Lack.
You know, it's funny. My grandma, Houston grandma.
Clarice.
Yep. Alberta. She got a real black Mississippi name.
I was expecting an Aloysius.
Before my daughter was born, she was like, she kept saying something like, "I don't think that's your baby" or something, right?
You know what's weird?
Or like, "You don't need no more baby." Like, it was something to that extent. And then the first time she saw her, first time I brought over her, that's my grandbaby. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like Southern grandmas have the weirdest sayings and they swear they have superpowers. Like, they see a baby.
Superpowers.
They see a newborn baby. Yep, that's your baby. Right?
Yeah.
My right hand of God. My grandma said, when the baby born, send me a picture. I want to see his balls and all. I'm like, what?
She said, "Yeah, them your balls."
No shit. She was like, "Oh, that's your baby." I was like, "How the fuck you could tell this little white powdery baby is my baby?" Like, she said, "Oh, look at his balls. You got your skin tone." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Granny?
Beige and clear,
Right?
Slightly Botox,
Right? Because I remember this chick tried to put a baby on me in college, right?
Yes, we remember.
My granny looked at the baby. Shit, that ain't my grandson, baby. Told the bitch that then called me. Hey, that baby look alright, but that ain't your baby. Okay.
you look alright.
Look, she said, come down here and take the goddamn test with this dumbass girl. That ain't your baby.
Now, y'all done seen my kids. I couldn't deny no goddamn DNA test.
My son got a hairline like Boogie right now, and he's only 3.
He got a hairline like his daddy.
Hey, but I should live stronger than his, though.
The boogies are in your sons. Like, the news.
Would you ever be the person that like organized the family reunion?
No.
Nah.
If you could.
Nope, I can't. Because Southern families traditionally always go to the oldest kid, no matter what. That's who's going to take the reins and has to be responsible for everything. Young Dro, if we around and my granny say the prayer, whoever the oldest male is going to take the reins for that. Not a prayer, but, blessings and shit. Guess it is a prayer.
Whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Speak over the food.
Who?
Speak over the food.
Oh, with a spork?
So you eat a girl asshole with a spork.
God damn. Put that shit on a platter like rump roast.
You know what I'm talking about.
And there it is. We've just officially turned the corner.
Have you seen them new sporks that are like slightly shaped differently? I think some nasty motherfuckers are like, you can eat an ass better if you narrow it in size. No?
First and foremost, how are you eating ass with a spork?
It's just a like
that
he knows what I'm talking
that
about.
bitch got some rough cheeks then. God damn. Are you scraping shit out of there?
That's disgusting. Y'all disgusting.
Like a freeze cup.
With the little wooden spoon, with the ice cream, with the little wooden spoon.
Okay.
So they call different things. We call them freeze cups. I heard them call it zips before also.
Yeah.
What you guys call them up here?
Zips?
Yeah.
Okay.
The little single ice cream.
No, not those. A freeze cup is you get some juice and freeze it. Like
I was referring to the little wooden thing that you used for the individual ice cream.
the little thing that they used to stick at the doctor's office. Stick out the tongue.
Yeah.
One of those things. No, I'm talking about. So a freeze cup is you pour Kool-Aid juice or whatever and just freeze it right in a styrofoam cup, and then you eat that or suck on that. Pause. You know what I mean?
You suck on it.
Pause.
You put your nose in it.
When I'm eating that thing from the back, I do.
Wow. This has been another week of Country Cousins. I'm not about to deal with these niggas. Like us on YouTube, wherever podcasts are found. Hulu has.
Wait! Before we go, remember we had to do. Who do we have to say 2 or 3 times? More than
Sneakers Podcast.
More than Sneakers Podcast. More than Sneakers Podcast. More than Sneakers Podcast. I sell sneakers, not dreams.
And I want my date.
Yeah, he does.
From the back brown. But
date night.
Shout out to T.O. Sneakerheads. Takeover. Sneakerheads.
I sell sneakers, not dreams.
No, just Mark. Shout out to Mark for throwing a great event, the Sneaker Expo. Emporium. It was a nice turnout, nice event, well organized, well executed.
No one got shot.
He is why we're shouting out the co-sponsored podcast of More Than Sneakers Podcast.
More than Sneakers Podcast.
More than Sneakers Podcast.
I think we probably said it 10 times. We're good.
We were able to win a very illustrious prize.
Procure.
People thought it was rigged. It was not.
Do you know how many people came up to me like on some real hate shit? Hate in their eyes.
Bro, I bought like 5 tickets. I was like, hey, you want to go? I was like, this would be just something that, we figure we donate some kind of way.
Right. I mean, one, it was a great event, great networking event, and motherfuckers, you gotta realize a winner when they walk through the door. Ooh. Shit, it wasn't real.
It's like us with spades.
Right.
If we show up, we're gonna win your spades game.
We walked through the door like this. We was like, who next on the table? Shit, it don't matter who next.
We said you next because that's gonna be your last game.
Ran their ass.
This confidence is fucking fantastic.
Bro, we're a pretty good space team.
It ain't even. So this is. You call this your arrogance because this ain't.
I didn't call it arrogance.
No, I said you can because this is not confidence. Confidence when you shooting, in the bucket that you don't know. You know what I mean? But you hoping it's going. You think
you got some good. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay.
This I know what's going to happen. I know the outcome. Like, ooh, I haven't seen two better spade players than us. A better team than us. Individually, some people might be better, but as a tandem.
Duck and goose.
Salt and pepper.
Right. Shit.
You know which one's pepper.
Black is night. Black magic, evil motherfucker.
I guess that's why I want to go to a family reunion. I want to bust some heads in spades.
And talk shit.
I want to eat some food and some bones.
So
we ain't get to play bones.
That's true. If my family really had a family reunion, like my mom's side, it'll be... So my mom's side, it'll be a whole bunch of weed smoke. Like, dead ass, like, in front of the elders and all. We'll just be walking around. Well, they'll be walking around passing blunts. Like, my granny, like, these motherfuckers smoke this. What's it called? Gas? And that shit smell like chemicals. It just stinks. Smell like skunk.
That shit do be stinking.
Hey, but fuck that. You know what we do on New Year's Eve? We going to Illinois. Whatever it is, we wait until 12:01, goddamn it. Like... 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
They're gonna be waiting at the border. You can get 15 grams though. That's your legal amount. You can bring non-residents.
Oh wow,
that's a lot, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But that shit's still gonna be illegal.
That's a quarter
on this side.
They not doing searches for marijuana no more though.
You know what the best thing about this whole legalization is?
Oh, you talk with Liz because you just put your tongue at the end. You just did it, I swear.
Okay, fuck that. You know the best...
I stutter at times. I know I have a small speech impediment.
You know what the best thing is? And I don't know, like, how long it'll take, but when they're talking about they're going to expunge your record for marijuana.
Illinois did it already.
No, they're going to do 800,000 cases?
Yeah, they did it already.
But the crazy thing
and
is...
they're not even legal yet.
But here's the crazy thing.
I thought it was going to be, like, it was going to take some time.
In tandem?
So now I'm just really thinking my brain is really working. Do you know why it's...
No wonder there's smoke.
Sensory overload.
Oil can.
But everything's coming together so beautifully, right? So now you see marijuana being legalized in Illinois, right? But what was already going on for the job market in Illinois? It was what they call ban the box, where they don't ask you on applications no more. Do you have a felony? Because what was happening a lot of times. Have you ever been arrested? You check that box and boom, they automatically push your resume. Your application to the side. Now they're waiting on you to get further in the hiring process for that to come up, because legally they don't have to tell you about it. Even if you find out when you do the background check, you find this, they got arrested for this. If you ask them, like, hey, would you like to tell me about this, expand upon this? They can say no. And legally, that's their right. They can say no. They can refuse. So, it's just...
Suck a finger in a girl's butt, she said no.
It's just amazing me that you're going to expunge everybody's record for marijuana. I just want to see how the job market going to be now. Because now that's not going to be on their record. Oh, you got a drug charge. Because it don't come up as marijuana. Well, it might come up as marijuana, but it's going to still say drug charge or whatever.
But again, if they get rid of student loans, they get rid of all these basically Reaganomic drug charges, drug policies.
Ooh. Say that again?
Reaganomics?
Ooh. Mufasa.
That'll be a move in the right direction just for the country. Like, Illinois started as medical. Like, there's no reason to even go medical anymore unless you're in these Bible states and they just really don't want it. That's why Missouri tried to put it on as medical first.
Do you think we're going to be, since Illinois has made it legal, we're the bi state, not like sexual, but that's what you do, whatever. We're not judging. But do you think with them doing it, you know, we might be 2 years, 3 years?
The pattern has been if you go medical, it takes up to 5 years to convert to recreational, because they be like, look, the people that have it, the people that need it can get it,
right?
And now it's, you know, we gotta protect our kids, and marijuana is a gateway drug. It's not a gateway drug. Now Denver allowing shrooms and shit. Okay, now that's a little heavy.
That's heavy. God damn.
But that's the gateway drug, motherfucker.
Is it like, can we go over to Illinois now and get edibles?
Yeah.
Do you realize how much, like, who's driving first?
But that's the thing. You don't want to do this shit while driving. It's still a DUI.
I'm not saying use it. I'm saying who's driving to go pick it up first?
Shit. Why pick it up? We can just go over there and lounge.
Right. Well,
we know a couple people that live in Illinois now.
You heard Uber Eats? They're going to have some shit with marijuana.
We were talking about that today. Me and Flock was on that Uber Eats shit.
That's a great idea.
If it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, and you call Uber Eats to pick up McDonald's because you didn't feel like going to get it, fuck yourself. You're lazy. And you shouldn't eat it. Hang on. Let me finish.
No, wait.
No.
Why would you ever call McDonald's for Uber Eats?
No, hang on. But this is what we're talking about. Just let me finish.
I saw that commercial and it blew my mind.
Now, if it is 2 o'clock in the morning and you high as shit, then yes, call Uber Eats for McDonald's, Taco Bell, whatever the fuck it is you need. But if it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you don't have the goddamn willpower to get up before your fat ass to go get you some fast food, fucking kill yourself.
You don't deserve it.
You don't deserve it.
Right.
Kill yourself.
They literally, it's fast food within 10 minutes of any person.
Right.
And you're over here calling goddamn me Uber Eats.
Now, Chick-fil-A might be a little out of the way for most people, but...
You know what? No, with the app, I won't even do that. That Chick-fil-A app is fucking crucial.
But beyond that, like, I don't want no fast food that I have to wonder how long it's been waiting.
Ooh, good point.
That's facts.
Hey, but we're gonna wrap this. Look out for our latest invention. We trademarking this shit right here. Our Uber Eats delivery service for weed is gonna be called the Weed Man, because people used to call him the Weed Man anyway.
But that's already a lawn service.
This motherfucker.
It is. Look it up. The Weed Man.
God damn it. All right, well, we work on the branding.
Right.
How about we just do Mr. Nice Guy?
I'm pretty sure that shit's taken.
Right. That's like some porn shit.
Nah, it's from
Half Baked.
Okay.
Mr. Nice Guy going.
Maybe we just call that shit, I don't know, we'll figure
Gas on the go.
Beautiful mind.
Beautiful mind. Country Cousins, Hulu has live sports. Subscribe, like, comment, enjoy. We out.